Hi, it's Dennis Daly. The golden age of radio was one of the shortest golden ages of all time, yet during its run, radio brought about immense change in America. Radio brought us through the Depression and the Second World War, and then struggled on until television finally won the battle for supremacy in American media. Radio had begun just after the turn of the last century as dots and dashes, listened to by do-it-yourself radio enthusiasts. Then early voice transmissions brought radio into its first age. By the 30s, the techniques were perfected, the networks were in place, and radio was on its way. The war changed everything, as did the coming of television. On the night of September 30th, 1962, when yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and Suspense signed off on the CBS radio network, the golden age ended. But radio's final 25 years were golden indeed. So join me now as we explore radio's last 25 years. 1943 was the second full year of the Second World War, and things were going from bad to worse. FDR froze prices, salaries, and wages to prevent inflation. Churchill and Roosevelt met in Casablanca. And to cheer things up at home, Oklahoma opened on Broadway. But Amos and Andy went off the air after 15 years as a mega hit and more than 4,000 episodes under the belts of Freeman Gosden and Charles Correll. And the Yankees won another World Series, again beating St. Louis. Radio listeners were treated to more and more hours of big band music as the medium did everything it could to keep up morale on the war front and at home. This time around, we have two shows from 1943. First, a show with an unusual title featuring Glenn Gray and the Casa Loma Orchestra. Then the master of them all, Paul Whiteman, and his weekly show.
One Night Stand. The United States leading dance orchestras passing in radio review, especially for the American Armed Forces and their allies. On the bandstand, and all ready to go, is Glenn Gray and his Casa Loma Orchestra.
Lead-off tune, a bit of jive entitled The Lion and the Mouse. The lead-off tune, The Lion and the Mouse. And now we have Miss Eugenie Baird on the vocals, music by the Casa Loma Boys, and Suddenly It's Spring. Jungle Rhythm a la Casa Loma Crew. Little song entitled Jungle the Med. Now it's time for vocals by Bob Anthony. A new tune, very popular too. He sings I'll Get By. Well, that's just a few years behind the time. That, as you probably recognize, was not a new tune, but a swell old-timer revived by the Casa Loma Crew. And now here's a bit of the blues as Glenn Gray and the boys take off with Blue Profile. shortly after midnight here in good old Manhattan. So what could be more appropriate than a midnight snack? Glenn Gray and the Casa Loma Boys with some of that midnight snack. And now Eugenie Baird encores, and this time with a true statement of fact, put to music, of course. Eugenie Baird on the vocals, Glenn Gray and the Casa Loma Band with Time Waits for No One.
Time waits for no one. It passes you by. Clouds in the sky. Time waits for no one, goes on endlessly. It's just like the river flowing out to the sea. Let us
Thanks, Eugenia Pear. That was mighty nice. Now, friends, here's some of that solid Casa Loma jive. Glenn Gray and the Casa Loma crew with a number entitled Featuring the Boys. So let's have it, Glenn.
This is the Armed Forces Radio Service.
Now we switch gears and go from Glenn Gray and the Casa Loma Orchestra to the master of them all, Paul Whiteman, who in this show has lined up quite a roster of all-star guests.
makers of Chase and Sanborn Coffee and Tenderleaf Tea. With the Whiteman Orchestra and Chorus, our guest, Red Skelton, Johnny Mercer of the Whiteman Alumni Association, yours truly, Bill Goodwin, and starring Dinah Shore.
Hiya, Pops. Happy Father's Day.
Oh, thanks, Dinah, darling. Got a song for all us pappies on this festive occasion?
I sure have.
Well, then, regale us, daughter, regale us.
I feel a sudden urge to sing the kind of ditty that invokes the spring. So control your desire to curse while I massacre the verse. This verse I've started seems to me the tin pan synthesis of melody. So to spare you all the pain, I'll skip the darn thing and sing the refrain. Mi, re, re, re. Do, sol, mi, do, la, si. Take it away. The night is young, skies are clear. If you want to go walking, dear, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. I understand the reason why you're sentimental, 'cause so am I. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. You can tell at a glance what a swell night this is for romance. You can hear dear Mother Nature murmuring low. Let yourself go, please be sweet, my chickadee. When I kiss you, just say to me, it's delightful, delicious, delectable, delirious. It's dilemma, it's dilemma, it's the lovely. It's lovely.
Ah, Dinah, that was delectable.
Yes, it was. Ah, good old Father's Day. Dinah, you know what Father's Day really is, don't you?
What is it, Bill?
Well, that's the day a son walks up to his father and borrows $1 to buy him his favorite color tie.
Say, Pops, how'd you do on those Father's Day presents today?
Oh, fine. My little daughter Margot bought me a bicycle.
Oh, that's a lovely gift. Bikes are swell for exercise.
They sure are. I got up bright and early this morning and rode mine all over town. And now I've got the only bow-legged bike in Beverly Hills.
Say, did you get your father a present, Dinah?
Oh, I sure did, Bill. Daddy's probably opening the package right now back in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, is that your hometown?
No, I was born in Winchester, Tennessee.
Winchester, Tennessee? I never heard of it, Dinah.
Never heard of it?
No.
Well, Nashville is a suburb of Winchester.
Oh, I see. Well, it must be a nice place. I'd like to see it sometime if I ever get back east.
Oh, you wouldn't have any trouble finding it at all, Bill. You just follow Route 62 out of Nashville for about 20 miles. Yeah. Then you turn right at a little red hot dog stand.
20 miles, turn right at a hot dog stand. I got it.
Mm-hmm. Then you go another 20 miles, and you turn left at a railroad crossing.
Another 20, turn left at a railroad... Hey, where am I getting all this gas?
Oh, it's only a little further, Bill. And pretty soon you come to a fork in the road, and right in the middle of the fork there's a tree. And under the tree you'll see a man sleeping.
Oh, and that's how you get to Winchester?
No, that is Winchester. If you're listening back home, folks, I'm only kidding.
You know, I like small towns, Dinah. I come from one myself.
What kind of town was it, Bill?
Well, it used to be a one-horse town.
What do you mean, used to be?
Oh, you know how it is, Pops. They ate the horse.
How about you, Bill? Did you get your father a present?
Oh, I sure did, Dinah. I took it over to him this morning. You should have seen him when I handed it to him.
Was it a gold watch?
No, half a pound of butter and a pound of Chase and Sanborn coffee.
Well, that's using your bean.
Gee, you must have made him awfully happy, Bill.
Yes, I did, Dinah. He gave me a great big kiss. I said, you don't have to thank me, Dad. I only wish I were half the man you are. And he said, don't worry, son, you are. You know, fathers are wonderful things, aren't they?
Yes, they're a great institution. No home should be without one.
I like the way one of our great philosophers put it. He said, when I was 18, my father was awful dumb. But when I was 28, I found he was pretty smart. You know, it's amazing how much the old man learned in 10 years.
The boys are fit as a fiddle, and man, their fiddles are really fit. It's Holiday for Strings by Sergeant Davy Rose and played by Pops Whiteman and his wonderful orchestra.
In normal times, if a cup of coffee wasn't quite up to par, we figured the next one would make up for it. But today, with supplies so short and rationing necessary, every cup of coffee we drink must really ring the bell. You want all the rich, fresh flavor you can get. So get all the flavor you can. Get Chase and Sanborn coffee. The times demand this richer blend. And so right now, we're turning out the finest, richest, most flavorful blend of our entire history. So just consider, every time you part with a ration stamp for coffee, what you're really buying is flavor, something which cannot be weighed. Neither flavor nor freshness show on the scales, but they're the making of fine coffee. So make each ration stamp bring you a pound of coffee and then some. Get this great big bonus of flavor. Ask for Chase and Sanborn coffee. By the way, a new and exciting radio program will be presented by Chase and Sanborn Coffee beginning tomorrow morning. The new series will be heard every day from Monday through Friday. The author is Sandra Michael, and the title, The Open Door. See your local paper for the exact time. Listen to Chase and Sanborn's new daytime program, The Open Door, beginning tomorrow morning.
We've all been getting quite a kick out of seeing famous graduates of the Paul Whiteman Orchestra drop in here on Sundays to pay their respects to Pop. Well, this evening's visitor to the Whiteman Alumni Association is Johnny Mercer, and it's particularly thrilling for me because I really like to sing the songs that Johnny writes. You probably sung or whistled his Black Magic or Lazy Bones or Blues in the Night yourself, so you can understand just how I feel. Come on in, Johnny.
Thanks, Dinah. Well, Pops, I see you got yourself quite an aggregation of cats.
You know me, John, I've got to have a big orchestra.
What do you mean, got to?
Suppose I had a medium-sized band of 15 or 16 men. Then I got up to lead. Who'd see the orchestra?
Well, that's taking the broad point of view.
Say, Pops, you know, you ought to congratulate Johnny. He is taking Bob Hope's place for the summer.
Yes, I know. How did you get the job, John?
Well, for joke purposes, they lined us up and measured noses. They said my nose was the closest thing to Hope's.
Oh, well, that's about as close to Hope as you could get, John.
Johnny, when were you with the Whiteman Orchestra?
Well, I joined it back in 1934, Dinah.
We were putting on an amateur contest at the time, and Johnny was one of the winners. He started with the band as singer and writer of special material and went right on from there.
Well, I'd say you've done right well by yourself, Johnny.
Yeah, when I joined the band, I was just a barefoot boy. But things haven't changed very much.
Why not?
Well, my wife used my 17 coupon. I haven't got any shoes yet.
John, when did you start writing those swell lyrics?
Well, I've been writing shoddy material since I was 5 years old.
Good boy.
Gee, that's amazing. What kind of material could a 5-year-old write?
Oh, short things.
Say, Pops tells me that Here Come the British with a Bang Bang, the number you're going to sing for us, was the very first song you wrote for the band, Johnny.
That's right, Bill. I brought the lyrics up to date a little.
Well, Johnny, as Shakespeare said, music is the food of love. Sing us about 8 points worth, won't you?
Herr Gable said with all his might, Jack the submarine will win this fight. All at once, the subs got skittish. Here come the British. Bang, bang. In the air, the same applied. Goering had the Luftwaffe set to ride. Just when things were Messerschmittish, here come the British. Bang, bang. Yes, yes, yes. It dates back before the Boer War. Yes. Woo-hoo. Right up to the Africa Corps. The Desert Fox was having fear, never dreaming anyone was near. All at once, the sentry hollered, hey, General Rommel, hop on your camel. Here come the British with a bang, bang.
Thanks for dropping in, John, and good luck next Tuesday night.
Yeah, that goes for all of us, Johnny. Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, is the day we pay tribute to a truly great man, dear old Dad. And he deserves it. When we do right, who pats us on the back? Father. When we do wrong, who pats us on the back? I mean, who forgives us? Father. Yes, it was a father who first said, there is no such thing as a bad boy.
You don't know me very well, do you, boy?
Well, Red Skelton.
Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Say, Bill, I'd like you to meet a couple of friends of mine, Shirley Mitchell and Arthur Q. Bryan. They're going to help me show how different fellas try to win a girl. So let's look in on Deadeye and Beetlepuss. They're both rough and tough and both in love with the same girl. Whoa! 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 Oh, come on, horse! Whoa!
Well, that's sure some horse you got there, Deadeye.
Yeah, he's a little knock-kneed, though.
Is he really knock-kneed?
Yeah, before he can take a step, his right knee calls out signals. Say, Beetlepuss, it's kind of silly of you coming all the way out here. You may as well go back home, because you ain't got a chance with Monotonous Maggie.
What makes you think I ain't got a chance with Monotonous Maggie?
Well, one thing, you're kind of bow-legged. She wants a man, not a pair of pliers.
I ain't so bow-legged.
Oh, no? What's become of your horse?
Doggone, slipped out from under me again. Wish I could ride a horse like you, Deadeye. Yeah. You don't wear no spurs, do you?
Blah, blah, blah. Wait, you got the script upside down.
Do you? You don't wear no spurs, do you, Deadeye?
No, I don't need no spurs.
Why not?
Long toenails. Tell you what, Beetlepuss. It's not there. We'll put it in. Beetlepuss, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's race over to Monotonous Maggie's house. Huh?
Okay, let's race.
Giddy up. Giddy up there.
Whoa, Count Fleet.
Hello, Beetlepuss. What kept you so long?
Gee, Deadeye, you sure got here quick.
Yeah, my horse will be along any minute now.
Well, where's Maggie?
Look, there she comes downstairs now.
That's what I get for washing my feet. Hello, Deadeye.
Hello, Mountain House.
Hello, Maggie.
Hello, short, dark, and bow-legged.
Am I bow-legged, Deadeye?
I told you that a while ago. Beetlefoot, when you run, you look like an egg beater.
How about a kiss, Maggie?
Okay.
Hey, Maggie, I'm all puckered up, too.
Yeah, you better stop eating that alum.
Yeah. Say, Mag, I found this critter wandering around town. He's telling everybody he came all the way from the city just to marry you. Is that true?
It's kind of true, Deadeye.
Well, then I guess I'll be going along.
What's your hurry?
Oh, don't guess you love me no more.
Well, what makes you think I don't love you?
Well, when you saw me, your ears didn't light up. Well, I guess I'll always love you, though, because gentlemen prefer blonde.
Well, I ain't no blonde.
I ain't no gentleman either. Well, you going to give me that kiss now?
Nope, I'm saving my lips for the man I really love.
Saving your lips, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The guy you love?
Mm-hmm.
What is he, a lip collector? Oh, come on, Maggie.
Oh, all right, I'll give you a kiss, Deadeye.
No, I've changed my mind.
You've changed your mind? Why?
Well, I'll have to shift my bubble gum to the other side.
Well, go ahead and shift it.
I can't.
Why not?
I got a wad there, too.
I don't think you like me, Deadeye. You never bring me anything like you used to.
Well, I brought you a whole box of cough drops once, didn't I?
Sure, 2 years ago.
Well, it'd lasted longer if you hadn't chewed them.
Deadeye, I'm going to have more time to think. I don't know which one of you critters to marry.
Well, you don't want to marry him. He's new around here. Say, Fancy Pants, how do you like the West?
Well, I'm afraid of them coyotes.
Oh, them coyotes won't hurt nobody. You see my left hand?
No, I don't.
I was wrong about them coyotes, wasn't I? Look, Maggie, if I was you, I'd marry me and hurry up make your mind up about it.
Yes, Maggie, hurry up and make up your mind, because I got to get back to that stagecoach before my wife's folks cancel my ticket.
Your wife's folks?
Yeah.
He's married. I might have known a man couldn't look like that and be single. Why, you cheap, no-good heartbreaker, reach for your gun, because this town ain't going to be big enough for both of us.
It ain't?
No.
Oh, no?
No.
Well, what can you ought to know? I got a good mind to plug you right where you stand.
Now, wait a minute. We're going to be fair and square about this. I'll count 3, and then we'll both draw.
Okay.
Little does he know. Little does he know. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2. Oh!
Oh, Deadeye, what happened?
Little did I know.
Here she goes again, the #1 singer with a #1 song. It's Dinah Shore and Taking a Chance on Love.
Here I go again. I hear those trumpets blow again. All aglow again, taking a chance on love. Here I slide again, about to take that ride again. All starry-eyed again, taking a chance on love. I thought the cards were a frame-up. I never would try, but now I'm taking the game up, and the ace of hearts is high. Things are mending now. I see a rainbow blending now. We'll have our happy ending now, taking a chance on love. I thought the cards were a frame-up. I never would try, but now I'm taking the game up, and the ace of hearts is high. I see a rainbow blending now. We'll have our happy ending now. Taking a chance on love.
Special note now for June 20th, 1943. Tomorrow is the first day of summer, and that means the iced tea season is here. Time Dinner Blend brings you the richer flavor of the tender, young top tea leaves, the choice leaves of the tea plant. And that's what it takes to offset the melting ice and really satisfy. Get Tender Leaf tea in packages, 2 convenient sizes, or get Tender Leaf brand tea balls, modern, efficient, improved. Just now, it's possible your grocer may not always have Tender Leaf brand tea in stock. We hope you'll understand that we keep them supplied as well as we can under present conditions. So remember, for richer flavor, more delicious tea, either iced or hot, always ask for Tender Leaf brand tea or improved Tender Leaf brand tea balls. Here we go with 3 songs you've been hearing about. Coming in on a Wing and a Prayer, Don't Get Around Much Anymore, and In My Arms. Have you got any special treatment for 'em, Pops?
Oh, let's just say we're going to play them as good as we can.
Good. Which one of the 3 are you going to take, Dinah?
I'm going to do the theme song of the German Army.
The theme song of the German Army? Which one is that?
Don't get
Don't
around,
get around
much anymore.
Coming in on a wing and a prayer. Coming in on a wing and a
Saturday dance. Heard they crowded the floor. Couldn't bear it without you. Don't get around much anymore. Thought I'd visit the club. Got as far as the door. They'd have asked me about you. Don't get around much anymore. Oh, darling, I guess my mind's more at ease. But nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on days. Might have gone, but what for? Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore.
he wanted something much better.
This boy who was sailing away,
For his buddies were there with their sweethearts, all around him with their sweethearts. Now he never had any sweethearts, and over he'd say, in my arms, ain't I never gonna get a girl in my arms?
in my arms,
Ain't I never gonna get a bundle of charms? Comes the dawn, I'll be gone. I just gotta have a honey holding me tight. I've got lots of photographs to pin up, but if you want to keep my chin up, give me a girl in my arms tonight.
Next Sunday, Dinah, Paul, and all of us will be on hand, and our special guests will be Victor Moore and Billy Gaxton. The visiting member of the Whiteman Alumni Association will be none other than Tommy Dorsey. Meanwhile, when it's coffee you're buying, ask for Chase and Sanborn coffee. When it's tea, Tenderleaf brand tea. Chase and Sanborn coffee, Tenderleaf tea, two favorites for days like these. Ask your grocer for them both. Red Skelton appeared through the courtesy of the makers of Raleigh cigarettes. This is Bill Goodwin saying goodnight from Hollywood's Radio City. Night.
I'm Dennis Daly. Thanks for going along on our journey through the final 25 years of radio. Radio's golden years. Join me again next time.